everybody, we're here. Woo!
We're here. We made it. No technical difficulties.
We did. We're here. Yahoo! Shh! Don't say that yet.
Don't jinx it. Oh no! I'm seeing like flashing open. Oh no!
Don't chicken juice it.
Come on, chicken. Yeah.
What's it, chicken?
What's it doing?
Bring it, chicken.
Bring it, chicken.
Ay. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Went on a vacation.
Well, yes, and it was a little like 48 hours of hardcore work, and then we took a break, which is so nice. And I haven't taken a break in a while, and it was lovely.
And you got to see Holly's store.
I know, as everyone on Corona Kitchen saw. Yes. Oh my God, does it look great? I'm so proud of her. It's just a beautiful little sanctuary she made of her favorite things. And you know how you go to the store sometimes where you're like, I love everything in here.
Yeah.
Like everything is curated with such care, and it's super cool, local, unique things, supporting other artists, supporting other women artists, mostly. And of course, there's a little wine bar on the side. What's not to like?
And of course, we can drink there.
And you can drink. And you can have. They can't have snacks yet, I don't think, because of COVID. But it's really cool. I'm so.
That's great. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, and the Corona Kitchen Cookbook will be there. There's a little nook. There's a little nook for it someday. Oh, I wanted to tell you this, Brianna. So I was talking to somebody over the weekend away, who's my Morse's brother's wife, Olivia, who has a publishing company. And she was validating the situation with publishing right now and books and getting things done. Everyone is waiting. Everyone. Mm-hmm. And it's just going to get done when it gets done. And she was telling me about an author that took 3 years to get the book done. But they had it okayed before COVID to publish.
Oh, yeah. Well, if it was a before COVID thing, you had to go all the way through the pandemic first.
Yeah. But
that was a lost year and a half.
This supply chain thing is real. The work thing is real, of factories and companies and backups. I mean, it's not a joke, So.
Yeah, and if you don't if people don't get vaccinated, that's what's causing a lot of these problems.
Just get it done.
You are prolonging the pandemic.
Just get it done. I want to be done now.
I want to be done now. Oh, well, we are headed toward the holidays again. And so that could be problematic. We don't know. But I'm going to have a smaller Thanksgiving than I normally would. Much smaller. I don't know if people are doing that, but it doesn't matter. Even if it's small, I'm sure I'll have leftovers. So I thought this might be a good thing for people to know how to do if they have leftover sweet potatoes, because I always do.
Well, I think just the word sweet potato and biscuits, I'm on board. Like, all you have to do is say those 3 words, and I'm there. I'm there.
And then you gotta do it.
I'm there.
Okay, so I would like to use buttermilk in this recipe, and I do not have any.
So what do you do, folks? You should learn from Corona Kitchen. The years we've been doing this. You've been doing this for 20 years, Brianna.
I know. Okay, I have actually some heavy cream in here because that's what I had around. And I'm going to put in some lemon juice, fresh lemon juice with our lemon squeezy. And that acid in the milk product will thicken it up and turn it into buttermilk in about 5 minutes, because it's sour milk, basically.
It is amazing how it works. It is foolproof. It is foolproof.
It works. Hey, I can't see any, just so you guys know, I can't see any comments right now, so I don't know. I know there are people watching, but I cannot see your comments. So I don't
can't see one either. I can't see anything. So I can just see you. That's all I can see.
Okay. Well, hopefully somebody will show up. Anyway, we will go ahead and do the biscuits.
Yes.
So I'm going to put while that's curing, I'm going to put the dry ingredients in the big bowl.
Okay.
And I'm going to, because these are sweet potato biscuits, and like I think a nutty flavor goes well with sweet potato. I am not putting nuts in it, but I'm going to use some whole wheat flour to kind of give it that nuttiness.
Okay.
But not all whole wheat. I am going to do just a half a cup.
Yeah, this is kind of your MO, Debriana. I've noticed. You do mostly regular flour, and then you do like a little half cup of something crazy, like
something else,
or wheat or something.
Yeah. So that's a true story, Lisa.
So Kelly is like, YouTube is on. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. All right. So it's 1 3/4 cup. So it's going to be a half a cup of total flour. Okay. So it's a half a cup of whole wheat and 1 1/4 of regular flour.
Got it.
Okay. Now I'm going to add, I'll do the sugar first. This is a little unusual also. Usually you use sugar or maybe honey. I'm going to use, because of the sweet potatoes, brown sugar.
I love that. Do you know what I love? If I can get this, I love to just roast sweet potatoes with nothing, or maybe a little olive oil, that you just slit them open and put butter, brown sugar, and salt. Like, is anything better than that? No, not really.
Yum.
Not really.
Okay, so we will get over to the sweet potatoes, and I'll tell you what I did in a minute on that front. All right, so I need 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. That's what I'm doing in here. 1, 2 1/2. And then this is something I learned on watching the Food Network, because, do we get enough food? No, I got to watch it on TV too. I heard Alex Grinage talk about adding, she was making scones, and I wanted to see how she made her scones. And she said she was adding baking powder and then a switch of baking soda to make sure the baking powder was working. Who knew this?
Oh.
I didn't know why there would be. Oh, wait, did I screw that up?
Okay. So there are a lot of recipes I know, and you do too, that do both. And I always wondered, why do you have both in something?
Well, in some of the recipes, I was looking at, they didn't have both things in it, and this one did. Mm-hmm. And I thought, isn't that interesting?
So
I think that's why.
It activates it. One of them activates it. So yeah. Okay. I did not know that.
And then salt. I'm going to do salt. But I'm using my vanilla salt for this because this is kind of cakey.
Yum.
But you could use kosher,
Okay.
All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and do the thing where you mix it up with your whisk. So all the dry ingredients get incorporated, and you don't have like a lump of baking soda at the bottom.
I've learned this from you. I always thought, and I will do a secret confession right now, that I was supposed to sift everything, and I didn't want to sift it because it's such a pain.
That's right.
And so, but what you have taught me is you just could use as a whisk. It's kind of the same thing.
Yep. That's what I've used. I'm like, I don't have a sifter. What could I do instead? And I mean, you could put it through like a mesh, but it always gets everywhere.
Right. It hurts your hand.
Yeah. All right. So here's the thing: frozen butter.
Frozen butter.
We're going to grate it in there.
I love this method. It's so great.
Oh, it's so much easier.
Yes.
Okay, I need to measure on here how far back.
I do that with my scones.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. It's so much better for the, like, that's what makes this more tender, because you're not overworking the dough to get the butter to adhere to all the flour particles.
And I think you get better distribution too.
Yeah, I think so. So,
oh my God, biscuits sound so good right now. Doesn't biscuit sound so good?
yes, 6 tablespoons are going in there. So I'm going to watch my measurement on my butter. And then we're going to stir it around until it coats, the flour gets coated with the butter. That's kind of why you're doing it that way.
Right.
It's one more. But this is so much faster than trying to cut in the butter.
That cutting in the butter is for the birds. It's a pain. It's a pain.
Yeah. It comes beautiful butter.
It looks like jack cheese. It looks like cheese.
It does look like cheese,
but it's not.
But it isn't. So now we're gonna kind of get this all mixed together with your hands. Just sort of rub it. It's like you're rubbing the flour, giving the flour a nice little rub.
The massage you wish you were having right now.
That's right. Yeah, so you're kind of getting the flour particles coated with the butter as much as possible until, the flour kind of, well, they always say this, till it looks like a pea size.
Pea size granules.
Yeah. Oh, if you heard that fan, come on, that's my oven, and I have it set at 425, just so you know.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you get your fridge?
No, I'm getting a new refrigerator, you guys. I'm so excited.
Tomorrow.
No, that doesn't come until Thursday.
Oh, Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted it before Thanksgiving.
That's so great.
Okay, so I think that's good. That's kind of all mixed in.
Okay.
The butter. So that was 6 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's grabbing. All right, that's good. Now, I'm going to do my wet stuff. So the wet stuff are the sweet potatoes. That's considered the wet stuff. So look at these. These are so cute. They're baby sweet potatoes.
Oh.
Baby. Look.
Okay.
And you remember we did that episode where we salt roasted?
Yes.
The potatoes. These are salt roastable.
That was early on in Corona Kitchen. And if you go to our YouTube channel, you can go in the search for the Debriana salt roasted potatoes. They are also in the cookbook.
Yes, and it is such a fabulous way to do potatoes.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, I just love it. And so I saw these baby sweet potatoes at Trader Joe's. They were little organic sweet potatoes. I'm like, oh my God, I have to try salt roasting those.
And they turned out probably fabulously.
Yes, they did. And so I need 3/4 of a cup. So I'm just having these mush in here.
You skinned them?
I skinned them. That's what I'm doing.
You got the
filling,
the soft filling.
You don't want skin in your muffins, people. Of course I'm skinning them.
Yeah. You don't want the skin in there.
No, that won't work. That will not work. Okay, so that's, yeah, I think I'm going to use all 4 of them. I didn't think I was, but I am. So this is like so good. Like I always on Thanksgiving, you make sweet potatoes. And I think last year, I did that coffee bourbon sauce is how I usually do them.
That was incredible.
Oh, it's spectacular. So, okay, 3/4 of a cup. I'm dumping it in my buttermilk. Now, see how thick the buttermilk is? That just, yeah, that's nice. 3/4 of a cup are going in. Go in.
Oh, God, yum.
Go in.
David, you're so lucky.
It's true.
You're so lucky.
And I'm gonna, actually, I think I'll put it in here. That might work better. And I'm gonna just blend this together. It'll be easier if I do it in this big bowl, I think, with these sweet potatoes. So I always just plain old roast my sweet potatoes on Thanksgiving. So I always have leftover.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to squish it up all together with the buttermilk, or the fake buttermilk, whatever that was.
Fake buttermilk that turned into real buttermilk.
Yeah. Oh, so I just want to get this sort of all smooth and mashed together.
Wow.
And this is such a great way to use the leftovers. Like when you want turkey sandwiches the next day. Or if you're
putting turkey, your fresh roasted turkey on a sweet potato biscuit with homemade cranberry chutney, and oh my God, that just sounds so good.
Or you make a turkey hash. So delicious. All right, so this is going in.
So,
And
okay.
what?
You put that all in the dry just now.
Yeah, now I've got it in the dry, and I might need a little more wet. I don't know. It depends. Like if your sweet potatoes are don't have a lot of moisture in them, you might need to add a little more.
Are you gonna
So
roll it out?
I'll see. I might if it gets to that point.
Okay.
Give me a little cream.
Cream?
Yeah. Yeah, these sweet potatoes were dry, and that's probably because I salt roasted them.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to overmix. Will you pour a little in?
So if you add more liquid, you're putting in half and half right now.
Well, that's cream because that's what I have.
Okay, you're putting in cream. Heavy cream, no less.
But if you have milk, or buttermilk, that's what you have. That's what we'll use.
Okay.
Okay, so this is starting to come together now.
Keep going, or not quite?
Let's see, not quite. My sous chef.
You have a sous chef.
I do. Okay, so this is pretty good, I think. Just a smidge more, just a smidge. You want the dough to come together.
Is it is it a light orange color? What color is it?
It is. It's like a little pumpkin.
Because that's really cute for the holidays to have something colorful like that.
Pumpkin-y?
For a biscuit.
Yeah, for a biscuit. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little flour down here. And pour my dough out on the board.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to gather it into not really going to roll it. I'm just gathering it. So
and pressing it flat.
Yeah.
How many are you going to make?
This should make 8.
Okay. Those are going to be big and fluffy.
Yeah, they should be. They better be.
They will.
I think that's good. Yeah, they're kind of coming together. Little pieces.
God, I love biscuits. I was on this diet for almost 3 weeks. I can't tell you how good that looks to me.
I am not going to roll these. I'm not going to cut them. With like a round. I'm just going to make them square.
Okay. Nice.
Like that. And that. Yeah. They're just going to be square.
Okay, you're making more than 8 there.
Am I? No, I'm not.
You're not?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's 8.
Oh, I thought you did another cut. Okay, never mind.
That's 8. And I'm going to put them in this pan.
Okay.
This little round thing.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to add some butter to the bottom. I just want to make sure they all fit.
Yum.
Yeah, they'll fit. Okay, come back out. And I'm going to add a little, where'd my butter go? Here it is. I'm just going to melt a little butter in the bottom before I put them in.
And you said 425?
Yeah, 425 for about 20 minutes-ish.
Okay.
Ish. Yeah. I'm just going to melt a little bit in the bottom of this pan. I love this Cuisinart thing. You could use a skillet. You could use a round pan, you know, just a cake pan to cook them in. But that butter was frozen, as you know, for just a minute. So I want to turn the heat on underneath this and just melt it into the bottom.
I do.
Yeah, why don't you want more butter? Why? Why wouldn't you?
Remember in the cookbook, I have the chili biscuits, you know, and I do the butter honey glaze with the mayo red chili. Those are pretty good too.
Oh yeah. Well, you know,
the bottom.
I see no problem with adding red chili to these biscuits.
That would be really good too.
Yeah, it would. That's a really good idea. Because who doesn't like sweet potatoes and chili?
Oh my God, I love that. And with the sweet, it's so good.
Yeah. All right, 2 of these got bigger than the rest, but oh well. That'll be David's, and the little ones will be mine. There. That'll go in the middle. All right. Oops, I lost you. Over there. Okay, so there we are.
I love the rough-hewn biscuits that aren't perfect, you know?
Yeah, me too. I do too. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the oven.
Okay.
At 425 for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
In they go.
What are you going to eat them with tonight?
What am I doing?
What are you going to eat them with tonight?
Oh, David made a curry stew last night.
Oh, yum.
Chicken curry. So that's what I'm doing.
With the biscuit.
Please send me a biscuit.
That sounds so good.
My hands are cray. All right, you guys. I'm setting my timer for 20 minutes.
There we go.
And I will check them and see. And then I'll take a picture and post the recipe.
Fabulous. Now, see, we're all getting in the Thanksgiving mindset, the holiday food mindset. We're just going to keep making holiday stuff once a week for the rest till January. You know, we're going to be making holiday stuff. And we'll make probably things we didn't make last year because it's all on YouTube. You know, we'll just do some different things, you know. So if you need recipes and you need, you know, to find, there's some incredible Thanksgiving stuff on the YouTube channel. Yeah.
All right. So we still have to keep calling our Congress people. We still have to pass voting rights. Yes, we do. And we are so grateful that the infrastructure bill passed. It was finally infrastructure week after how many years? Joe Biden got it done in months. It never got done before. So this is transformative. I am so proud of the Democrats. We now need to pass voting rights. So call.
Thank you. I just keep clapping. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to find the positives.
We do. We got to find the positives. That's true. That's right. Here are some things you can join, including our Instagram. And that's our story, and we're sticking to it. And we will see you probably next week.
Next Monday. I'll be making something holiday. I'm not sure yet, but if you have any ideas, you know, throw them out there. But anyway,
let's do it.
Be safe out there, everybody. And thank you so much for your incredible posts of the food is just looking.
The food, you guys, the photos were outstanding this week. Bravo.
Seriously. I mean, the Corona Kitchen members are incredible. And thank you for all of your input and sharing. And we just love you guys. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So have a good week, and we'll see you next Monday.
Yes.
Yahoo! Here, look, I'm even going to remember to put in our credits. You just people that work on this show.
Look at all those people. I just knit like 5 rows watching you cook.
Me and David. That's it. That's us. Bye, everybody.